Hi, this is us fans. Welcome back to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be discussing This Is Us Season 6, Episode 3, called Four Fathers. The four fathers are Randall, Kevin, Toby, and Jack. And boy, did they have a lot of distressing things happen.
I know.
During this episode. We're going to begin where we see a future scene. I love seeing the future scenes, right? There is Baby Jack grown up. I feel like I have to call him Baby Jack.
Baby Jack, yes.
So we
know who you're talking about.
Yes. And there is a moment where he is on his grill and he says, oh, I have a memory. He's just like cooking meat. And we're like, wait, what's this memory? And then there's that blurred vision and you hear Jack and Toby saying, don't get too close. And I mean, we don't know anything about this, right? This is new.
No, I think we will learn this.
Yes.
So it was bookended with these two discussions of it, but we still don't know.
No.
There's still more to come on that.
This is crazy. He has a little, scar up there, and then his wife says, apparently, or this is the day that, your parents' marriage literally blew up. Right?
Yes. So then you're like, what happened? No, I know. I left wanting to know so badly what's happening.
So it's sad because Toby wants to get this smoker thinking that this is going to bring them together. He's trying his best.
And why does he think that, though? Why a smoker? I don't know. I don't get it.
That was not that sweet.
No.
That was just...
You gotta make memories.
Is that desperation? Yeah. I don't know. But I wasn't impressed by it either. It's really sad to have to see Toby, leave for work. He's flying all the time. He has his luggage over there, and he's really making a really good effort to be in his kids' lives, just like Kevin is, but also it parallels with Jack, Big Jack Pearson, because he's working so much that he's not really seeing the big three either.
Yeah.
There's a lot of this.
I liked that they were tying that all together, right? And this whole longing to spend more time with your kids. I thought that they're all good dads.
Yes.
Trying to spend more time with their kids.
Yeah. We can't really fault them. They're doing the best they can. But, I mean, do you see the cracks forming with Toby and Kate now?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
100%, yeah. And then we see Philip and Kate. And right now, I don't really see much chemistry or connection.
No.
But I can see why there's going to be.
Yes. Friendship will probably come first because Philip's dropping, the little nuggets of knowledge. And she's hearing it. And, they're connecting on that. But he's being a good friend right now.
I think so, too.
Yeah, and that's a good relationship foundation, friendship.
Yes. Yeah, she's venting to him, and then he kind of says a story about his wife, and he's like, well, at least you still care. Anyway, and he's so nonchalant about it. I kind of like him.
I do, too.
Yeah,
that was good nugget of knowledge.
Yeah.
I never thought that complaining about your spouse means you care about your spouse.
Right? We'll have to remember that for our spouses. Okay, so back to this parallel with Jack. This really broke my heart because he feels bad. He says that he is leaving before breakfast for work and then he's coming back after dinner. So he says, I'm going to take the littles, the littles big three. I'm going to take them to the movies, and it was really sweet. But then he passes out because he's exhausted. And Kevin, being the little stinker that he is, leaves. And I'm not surprised about it. But he gets lost. Jack's freaking out. But Rebecca's there with mall security, and Kevin's okay, which we already knew. But that is so interesting that she wrote their phone number.
She saves today.
Okay, you're a mom.
Right?
Did you ever think of that?
No.
Are you going to do that now?
Never thought of that. Maybe I should, actually.
I know, right? But I do like that because Jack's really worried about that's going to be all he remembers. He's going to be traumatized by this event. And she's trying to tell him it's never too late to turn the day around, which... we should remember that.
I just got chills again. That was beautiful. And it is so true, right? A little moment in the day can really make your whole day.
Oh, for
Even
sure.
if your whole day was, I'm going to do this grand, amazing thing, and then that just blows up. And then a little tiny thing is what you remember.
Yeah. I think that's really something I need to work on because I actually have a problem where I'm having a great day and then I don't know, my husband will pick a fight with me and I'm like, you just ruined the day.
Yes.
You don't have to. There's still time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing, really.
Really? Yeah, that's true. But then it takes a really, really sad turn when Jack gets a phone call and he says that his mother died.
I know.
So we know the next episode is going to be about that.
Yes, and he has to write a eulogy for her.
I mean,
oh my gosh, I know.
Crazy timing with you, huh?
I know, yes.
Yeah, everything that goes along with that, right?
This Is Us always comes to me at the right time with the right just messages.
Yeah.
Raising kids alongside them has been so helpful to me. I'm really sad that it's going to be over soon. My kids are still young. I need some more.
But it's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's true. I can rewatch.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can take all these little lessons, and us too, not even with kids. Yeah. Like
and also cooking devices are very dangerous, and this is us now that I'm connecting these two things.
I thought
crock pot, smoker.
Just stay away from the heat, okay?
Yeah.
Just stay away from
raw
anything
foods.
like
it is.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So now let's talk about Kevin and Madison. So they have this new rapport.
Yes.
And how do you think he's feeling about this Manny reboot? Because he's there with all these actors, and I feel like he feels like he doesn't fit in. He's got these two like dummy babies, and which all I was thinking was like, just put your babies there. You get to see them. You bring them to work. Right? Why couldn't they just
cast the babies? Yes, put them in that world of show business at a very early age.
That would be possible.
We would love that. But,
yeah, for sure. But yeah, so then he goes out with the cast of the Manny and gets a text from Madison, and it's a video of the little girl, Franny, walking. And so here he is feeling like he's missing out on all these big events. And I did feel bad for him. And when I wanted to be like, Madison, be cool, she makes a great point. Like, I get that was a big moment, but just a little while ago, I was thrown up on by, little Nikki, and I have to clean my hair. So
yes, true. So just like how Jack, the whole day, and then you remember the one thing in the day, but you don't.
Yes.
But I was a little bit confused though, because they have shared custody.
Yeah.
Or what's happening? When's his time?
Yeah.
Does he get time?
Right. I don't know.
Does he need to just go buy a house? Go buy a house, Kevin, and because you can't have the babies until you have your own house.
Okay.
Where's your house?
That big house we see in the future. He, I was, what I was thinking when he was talking to Toby, and Toby's like, oh no, it's a square usually, but it's really a triangle that's the strongest. I was like, is this house the shape of a triangle?
Like an A-frame?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, in this future, did he design it that way? Because
I feel like we've seen the plans and it's more multi-level.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Like, well, that would have been
Where
really
is
cool.
that? So I thought that cabin house, that nice one, is on the East Coast, like where their old cabin used to be, like Pennsylvania or something.
Yeah.
And then he should have an LA house because he lives here now, and then that's like their vacation home, and maybe later they all move there or something. But he should have shared custody, first of all. Why would they not?
Is it because he's shooting all day with the Manny reboot, and so she's left?
But people who work are allowed to have kids,
yeah,
right? And isn't that the point of having this job? Is that it's going to be more of like a Monday through Friday gig?
Yeah,
right. That's kind of what the beauty of the TV gig is, right? So
he needs to bring them to work.
He needs to have. Yeah, I like that idea.
They'll be the babies,
but he should have a house and shared custody so that he gets some of the milestones too.
Yeah,
I don't understand why that's not happening.
No, that has to be rough. And then who does he decide to call for comfort? Cassidy.
So that's interesting, isn't it?
What? No, come on. You recycle these people a lot, and I like Cassidy a lot, but I think it's a little bit of a stretch that you would call Cassidy. Maybe not.
I think because you want him to call Sophie.
Dang it. You found me out.
I actually was really happy that he called her because I felt like she was good for him. She was more tough on him, calls it like it is, and also has the whole sponsorship connection, alcoholic connection with him. So it would make sense for him to call her because he's possibly thinking of maybe drinking again with all this feelings that he's processing.
Right. He said he's going to possibly hook up with one of his castmates, and then he called her instead. Yeah. She's super cool. I get it. But I also don't. Anyway. All right. We're going to end with Randall.
Yes.
He's our fourth father. And this whole thing with Deja, because he's just loving that he gets to teach her how to drive, but then that text comes in.
Oh man. Deja, dude.
That's awkward.
Turn that off.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you have that on?
So she gets caught. She's in a lot of trouble. And Heated Randall's there with Beth, and that whole exchange is really...
I love them so much.
Oh my gosh.
I like how Beth is like, so I gotta be the cool one.
Yes.
Because they're both mad. They're both fuming.
Oh yeah.
Of course you're fuming. That's your daughter.
She lied.
She's a junior. And she like having sex. I get it.
Yeah, and she's lying about
Mad Randall, dude.
Oh my gosh, she has to go for a run. Nice to see us
Good idea.
Back the
Good
run.
idea.
Yeah, I like that. So Beth goes in there, and my favorite thing she does is put her hand on her ankle, like, it's okay. Like, this isn't good, but everything's going to be okay.
Yes.
And then when she's talking to Randall later on, she makes these excellent observations about, like, she's growing up. And we have to go with the growth. And then Randall says, because he didn't get her as a baby.
Yeah.
Like, what was she, 12?
That's what they said, 12.
Yeah. So after all of this, these wonderful things that they're saying, that they're still like, no, but like you're still like going to get punished.
Yeah. You're going to get some consequence.
Nice balance.
Some consequence, but not crazy, overbearing. All of a sudden, we're going to be Because what's going to happen if they just come down on her and not let her do anything is she's going to try to do it all anyways and ruin that relationship.
Well, everything really went well until he said, oh, yeah, no, like, you are a junior. You can't just go see Malik. And she's like, well, we're going to have a problem with that.
That was ominous.
That was so cool, though. I was like,
oh, God. Oh, God.
But also, like, no.
It's going to be bad. It's teenage life, you know? Sense, but I like how Beth said to Randall, if they tried, it's how we were, like, when we were together, if someone tried to keep us apart, we wouldn't have. I like how Beth is the voice of reason, and she remembers. Because, you know, it's easy, I think, when you become a parent to become a parent and then forget what it's like to be a kid and a teenager. And if you can kind of keep that in mind, you won't forget how to relate in a more meaningful and effective way. Right. Because when you try to stop teenagers from doing something, that's the very thing they're going to do.
Gosh, and do you think that parents, because I'm not a parent, do you think they take things personally too? Like, you're doing this to me, but then right? Yeah, like, you're trying to drive me crazy, or you're trying to make me mad, you're rebelling against me, when they're really just living their lives. Right. And yes, there has to be, boundaries, and they have to do it the right way. You cannot lie, and all that stuff, but they do have to live their lives too. Life's all about balance,
Beth's
really.
getting her birth control, so
it's birth control time.
She's being realistic, and I mean,
it's kind of.
So Randall's saying you can't go to Boston. But doesn't mean why can't he come to see her?
That's true.
Why does she have to go?
That's
all
true.
the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
I know, with the baby and his schedule. I know that's really hard, but still, they gotta make it work.
Right. It can't just be one way, though. But I mean, I don't know if I'd be letting my teenage daughter be like, yeah, teenage daughter, go visit your boyfriend for the weekend. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
I really feel for you, parents out there.
Hard. That's a hard decision.
I don't know, but we'll see. This was a pretty good episode, but yeah, I'm really sad that next episode is going to be about Jack losing his mom. But I'm really glad we get to see more of like what their relationship was like.
I know. Because we mostly have seen Dad, and that was bad. So yes, so I'm excited too.
Yes. All right. Let us know what you thought of this episode. Please comment below, and then if you could, we'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. And then we will see you next time. Bye bye.